Well, hello everyone, welcome back again to this channel. So today's video I'm going to talk about this particular movie that you can see right here, The Elephant Man by David Lynch. This is the second, I think, movie from David Lynch that I have ever watched. But I doubt that this is my second movie from him. I think this is my first, because the first movie that I had watched, which is the not Eraserhead. Yeah, I had watched that when I was like still in high school, so it was like 2 years ago. But I didn't finish that movie. It's because I was like a first timer of Lynch's work, right? So like I didn't understand a shit about that. All I had in my mind was, okay, this is the movie. It's like experimental movie with this crazy shit. Not yeah, like handmade. I was thinking like it's a handmade like creature, and it was made in the 80s, if I'm not mistaken, or 70s. I can just look up now, but yeah, I hope I'm not wrong about the date. Yeah, so it was this old movie. Like, I didn't get the message about the Eraserhead. So recently I was really intrigued with Quentin Tarantino's movie a lot, and I was like watching uh, three movies in a week. I didn't really like watch, like really pay attention close to it. Nah, because yeah, I'm still learning how to like really pay attention to long duration, everything that has long duration movie video. I must admit that I have short attention span. But my first impression towards The Elephant Man was completely different. My expectation was like, okay, this is David Lynch movie. I had watched David Lynch movie before, Eraserhead, and my expectation was this is gonna be some crazy shit creature. And as the title said, The Elephant Man, I think it's about the Elephant Man. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't read the synopsis before, so like what I had in mind is just the Elephant Man from this picture. Yeah, so I thought this was gonna be a thriller movie, and which I think I was wrong. Yeah, my first impression, I was like really confused. The first scene of the movie, there's an elephant, craziest close-up elephant, which is really, like in a way that is disturbing, with its hairy and wrinkles. It's disgusting, and also and then the scene changed to moving to the woman, and this woman was screaming, lay down, and my first thought about that scene was, this this woman is raped by a fucking elephant. And yeah, that's what I thought. And I was really happy. I was like, oh, yeah, this is some crazy shit. This is gonna be some crazy shit. And then I watched, and I was right. Like, I was I felt like my thought was justified by the next scene, which is the sideshow freak. There is an there are like lots of weird. If you ever been to sideshow freak, yeah, there are some kind of unique shape of human. I'm sorry if I sound like if I sound kind of condescending. I'm so sorry. I still don't know how to explain that. Yeah, but I myself have been into sideshow freak here in my place, but it's different. You know, there in my case, the sideshow freak that I was in were not like filled with human that have unique shape, that have unique form. It was mostly animal. Like for example, I have watched a chicken that has 4 legs and 4 of them are function. I was like, I think that was the first time my mind is contaminated with wild imagination. And then the other thing is a snake with a human head. But I was a kid, like I was still in elementary school. I think I was like 14, 15, yeah, around that age. And then like not soon after that I realized that from my friend, from the rumor, from a friend, from my neighbors, it was like really popular. And I heard the rumor that the snake with a human's head, because that was like the most popular one, was like not real, it was like it was like a creative things, like people create that, so it looked like real. It looked like a real creature, and then after I heard about a snake with human's head, I was like completely frightened. I was like really scared to go into that kind of place again. The place was called Bancakan. I don't know what that word means, but I think I probably have to look that up now. But since I was in the junior high school, that kind of thing wasn't, exist anymore. I don't know why. I don't know. In my age now, I feel like I think I'm interested to go into that kind of place again. I think. But after I watched this movie, like I probably against with sideshow freak, because man, this movie makes me sad. Like I was like almost in tears, I was like almost crying, and specifically in scene like when John Merrick was like able to express himself with the doctor. And I just knew that this movie is based on true story, which makes me even more sad. More, I don't know. It's kind of like a new emotion that I haven't been able to describe it, you know? It's interesting. It's an interesting experience to watch this movie. I really love this movie a lot. You know, the last time I watched David Lynch's work is when it was like 2 years ago. I just knew like this afternoon that he has passed away in January 2025. Like, oh man, rest in peace to David Lynch, bro. This work is magnificent, you know. I really like this movie. You know, like this movie like has a simple meaning, or no, has a simple message. You know, the message is that, you know, you have to treat all of human beings equally, no matter how they look, you know, no matter, you know, despite of the appearances. That is the message, I think. But despite of that message, you know, you can find something more profound, you know, in that movie, despite of that one message, you know. Because you like experience, you are not in the process of watching this movie. I'm not only like, I wasn't like, in fact I wasn't focused on that message, but there is something, you know, more, especially when, you know, my favorite part is when John Merrick was finally can, you know, can speak, can express himself, and then it's beautiful, you know. My favorite character is of course the main character, Dr. Travs, I think. And then John Merrick, and then Dr. Trav's wife. Those are my favorite character. Also, I have to mention like when Dr. Trav's shit, I lost the what I wanted to say. Alright, so shit, like this movie is something. I really love this movie. I think this could be my favorite movie. The best movie I've ever watched in my entire life, bro. Like, I think everybody should watch this movie. And also, I have to mention this. The first time I look the John Merrick's face, I was like, frightened, to be honest. Like, I ain't gonna lie, like, this man is ugly as fuck, bro. And at the same time, I was also like, feel sorry for him, you know? I wanted to help him. And then I started thinking to myself, like, if this person, John Merrick, lives like in my place, you know, do I want to help him, or do I just am I just like everybody else, like just ridicule him, make fun of him? I don't know. That's a profound reflection and question, I think. Because the main character, Dr. Treves, also was in tears. And yeah, his wife like told him like, what happened, and like, you know, why are you like sad or crying? Then he said like, am I a good man or am I a bad man? Because what he did was no different than this, like, than the former, than the man who owns John Merrick before. The man, I forget the Bites, the owner of the Elephant Man for his sideshow freak. Like, he started reflecting on that, and I started to reflecting on what I have just said too. Like, if this Elephant Man lives in this era, like especially close to my place, like what is my, you know, like reaction as a human, you know? Like, there's still more to say, there's still more to think or to dissect about this movie. Oh shit. But I think it takes time. I don't think I can spill it out, all of, you know, my ideas or my opinion towards this movie now. So I think that's it. 18 minutes as usual. Always, oh man. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you have a good day.